I go, it's not there. I go, what? So now we have a candidate that ran in '94 for Arizona governor, a guy all you guys may know, John Buttrick. He's a judge now. And I asked him, and I said, what up with that? Hey, didn't we have this precedent? And he goes, oh man, don't you know? They only publish what they want to. Oh wait, time out. Freaking whoa, man. What the heck, guy, you go through all this stuff, you get a precedent and you can't use it? He goes, yeah, the only time that they use precedents is if it's a big news story, everybody knows about it, it's controversy, whatever, or it benefits them in some way. That's the only, otherwise they just don't publish it. And I go, wow, how rigged can you get? Okay, that's good. Good news, good information. I need to know this, this is good. So 1994, there's a lot of stuff going on. I was independent. I needed the independent status for this lawsuit. I had worked with libertarians. I'd come aware of them here. What happened after I filed my lawsuit, I was at a function and I met my first libertarian. And from then on, anywhere I go and anything that was of interest to me, the libertarians were there with the right answers. They're the only ones that cut through the crap and knew what was going on. And Arizona libertarians in particular, okay? I started with the right crowd. So what happened was, they had answers to everything. I go, yeah, but what about? What about? What about? What about? What about? What about? And finally, about 1993 is when I go, oh, I get it. Freedom is the answer. What's the question? You couldn't come up with a single thing for Rick Tompkins or Gary Fallon or Mike Duggar without them going, well, freedom's the answer, let me tell you why. So that's where, when I do my radio show, I go, look, I'm going to tell you, freedom's the answer, whatever your question is. Just FYI. Okay, go. So the thing is that by me asking all these pesky questions, I got a dose from a guy that would later run against Brown in '96. Another story. So then I'm going, okay, so I start to get it. December 1993, I become a libertarian. 2 hours later, I'm elected Maricopa County chair. Because I had already known these guys and so on. I needed my independent status. They decided we were going to rock and roll. 1994, we're going to have some butt whipping, okay? 1994. We run John Buttrick. Later, they made him a judge just to get him out of politics. I can tell you that right now. So we go and appointed by the governor, no less. We go after him. We run statewide offices. We have 30 legislators. we're just hammering. We're in all the statewide debates. We get in all the debates because we're ready legally. Oh, you're legal women voters? Nonpartisan, but they say on their website, bipartisan. Wouldn't that violate 501c3 kind of rule? All right, lawsuit, here we go. Okay, you can come in. It's all right. So we just hammered on them. So we got included in these, kicked their ass in every single debate. Hardcore, good libertarians back here. Why do you think everything comes from Arizona? It's because the people had been exposed to this concept of liberty. They already understood. We knew what we were doing back then. And getting votes was not it. That is a side effect. If you trick people, if you trick people into voting for you by being, and keep in mind, this is where my first experience with national started coming from, back here. Running nonpartisan races. Don't declare you're libertarian. You know what I'm talking about. Don't declare you're libertarian and stay away from controversial issues like the gun issue and drugs. Kind of sneak in. And we're going, really? So what do? We do the assault weapon ban is, back in here, the malicious stuff, Waco had just happened, Ruby Ridge and stuff, and we're going to avoid this? What, are you kidding me? So what do? We do raffles of AR-15s, MAC-90s, and SKSs. We called it the Liberty Rifle Raffle. We had the drawing on April 15th on the steps of the post office. Who drew them? City Councilwoman Frances Barr with the City of Phoenix and Sheriff Richard Mack. So we're like, and the cameras were there. Oh, don't you think that? No. Give your spiel. Put it out. So even if the media doesn't like you, we hate you, you're bad and evil. Yeah, but you know what? Who's the pro-gun guys now? Who took that? A couple years later, and this May, in just a couple of weeks, NRA's coming for their national convention in Phoenix again. They had done this right in here during the middle of this, and that was when they gave, in 94, they had given A-plus ratings to Republicans that voted for the crime bill. They had A-plus ratings for Bush, A-plus ratings for Broccoli, A-plus ratings for, Sarah Brady. I mean, we had T-shirts that had that. I'm the NRA and I'm ashamed. A-plus ratings for Broccoli, Sarah Brady, and freaking Kyle. Okay? We had urinal targets made. You fax, you spray them with hairspray and cut them up, and you put them in the, at the state fair, little outhouses. You put them in, go up the elevators each floor in the government buildings. You have them in the urinals at the radio stations and so on. The golden rule of the golden stream, do unto others as they do unto you. Kyle is calling the libertarian candidate for saying, make them stop. Man, we are on their case. Because what has happened, the NRA, the National Republican Apologist, they have gone out and purposely lied to everybody about what had happened. They were there behind the Brady bill. They were the ones that were orchestrating. It's always, well, if we didn't support this version, it would have been worse. So what did we do? We go after them. We bought a printing press in 94. An AB Dick 360 we still have. 9,000 an hour, man. If it's a little brochure or something, man, rock and roll. We set that bad boy up, done. We printed up 2 brochures. One was your guns, your rights, your vote, and one was a 12-step program to get off the NRA. And that was written by L. Neil Smith. He's hardcore Libertarian Second Amendment caucus. So we take those and we put them under every single door of every hotel in downtown Phoenix. Boom! They go in their convention, they took the gavel, executive session, stopped debate 17 times. People wanted to bring this stuff up. And then they're coming to Phoenix again. That's so nice of them. So we're going to have some fun with that. Why? Is it because we're not Second Amendment? We're not, gun rights activists? It's because we are. We're not going to let them speak for us. We have all this stuff going on. They're voting for the NRA is going to come out and support these different guys that voted for, national socialization of the economy. Oh, it's not fascist when I do it, John Shadegg. They're going to be guys that voted for the Patriot Act, guys that, all this kind of stuff. And there's anti-gun stuff and all kinds of things, little kind of compromises. But what will we do? Now, they'll have like a national gun reciprocity permit kind of thing that's tied to it. Yeah, but the states can still kind of screw you if they want kind of stuff. So we go after them on this. Man, you're not hardcore enough. You'll never be hardcore libertarian enough. So we take advantage of these opportunities. So here we have 1994. We do some ass whipping. From here all the way to now, libertarians are in every single debate. Libertarians are included in all the forums. Libertarians get all their time on TV. We get to have some fun. Why? Because back here, we would not take any crap. So everybody's benefiting from this. Ballot status, voter registration drive, all that stuff. And I'm out in 120 freaking degree weather with one of my kids or 2 while my wife has the others at another library collecting signatures so we can get on the ballot so we can do this. So all the guys now going, oh, shut up, man. I don't want to hear your whining. We've been busting butt for a long time. So then you have, all this starts to come up. Then it's 1996. 1996, you have the campaign, Harry Brown running for president. All right? Now keep in mind, in 92, I had a lot going on because that is when I first came aware of libertarians. Ross Perot phenomenon was going on, Bo Gritz, Hagelin from the Natural Law Party, Nader Green. I mean, there was 15 gazillion. There was a lot of pent-up going on in 92. Because of my lawsuit, I had Perot's organization calling, taking me to dinner. We need to bring you in. We want you to be part of the blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, I don't have nothing to, I'll fall on my sword to have the opportunity to not vote for Perot. Okay? I mean, I get on, we're going to fix the election up. I don't have nothing to do with the campaign. But I was well known for having understood that there was no method for Perot to even get on the ballot as an independent in Arizona in 92. They kind of forgot that part for president. Okay? When they changed the laws back here, they didn't provide a method for him to get on.